Howdy people, I'm back with another video, and today I'm super excited to show you all some new press-on nails that have been recently released from BTArtbox. They were kind enough to send me a few sets of press-ons over for review, so just want to take a quick look at them with you all. These are their XCoat press-on nails, and they sent me a few different designs here, so I'm just going to go through each one of the designs with you. So the first design that they sent over was this really cute kind of like sideways swirl French tip with some white 3D flowers on them. Super cute. The next set they sent over was this French tip cat eye that has like cheetah print on it, which I think is super cute as well. This would be really cute for the fall. I did pick out another pair of the yellow French tips, but these again are like swirl French tips. And then last but not least is 3D side swirl French tips. So I'm gonna unbox all these so you guys can get closer looks at them, but they also included the glue gel to apply these press-ons with. These are the press-ons. Since they are French tip at the bottom, they are a little bit translucent, so the light, the LED light can seep through it so that it can cure, to penetrate through, so it can cure the gel. I'm probably just going to be applying these with nail glue today, just regular nail glue, but I did want to show you guys the gel glue. I've done plenty of tutorials on my channel showing you guys how to apply the press-ons using essentially the Gel X method, but that's what this is. And the gel glue is kind of like a builder in a bottle, so if you all are curious about how to do the application, those reviews will be linked down in the description box below. But yeah, let's take a closer look at these press-ons that they sent. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one here, and again, this is that 3D cat eye that has the little side swirl on it. And in each set of press-on nails, it does come with, let's see, you get the alcohol pad, you get the additional press-on nails here, you get instructions on how to apply them. If you guys are new to press-ons, definitely take the time to go through and read them. But one side shows you how to apply with nail glue, the other side shows you how to apply them with the UV gel. I've also shown on my channel how to apply press-ons with acrylic, how to apply it with peel-off base, etc. But this here is the nail glue. You get the cuticle stick, and you also get a nail file. But yeah, let's take a closer look at these press-ons. I think I'm going to try to size out my thumb to see how it will look. Usually a size 0 in the thumb. This is a 0. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, look at that. That's a really cute press-on, y'all. So this would be like nice for like a classy, elegant outing. But you see how it has that cat eye effect with the 3D ridges on it? Very, very cute. Very, very cute. So that is one set here. Let's take a look at the next. Oh, it also comes with the sticky tabs. I forgot to mention that. Next, we have the French tip swirly in yellow. And I know yellow my favorite color, so I had to get a couple of yellow sets here. And again, it all comes with the standard, you know, sticky tab here. Alcohol wipe, instructions. These are the extra press-ons, as well as the nail glue, cuticle stick, and nail file. Let's see what the yellow ones are looking like. Oh, these are yellow chrome. How cute is that? That's a size 1. Let me see if I can find the 0. Okay, so this here is the 0. That's what this nail looks like. That is also super cute. Yeah, I didn't realize this was a chrome yellow. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that. But only the French tip is chrome, not the rest of the nail. Super cute. And like I said, because these nails are a little bit translucent, and by translucent I mean that you see how you can see my nail underneath the nail? I don't know if y'all can see that. You say you can see the blue nail underneath the nail? That's how you know that it can cure with gel. Next that we have here is the cat eye with the cheetah print or leopard print. Again, it comes with the sticky tabs, alcohol wipe, instructions, nail glue, cuticle stick, and file. Let's see if I can find a size 0. And again, you can see it's translucent. You can see that blue nail underneath. That's how you know it is okay to cure this with a light. And this set is also really cute too. Oh yeah, I love that. That's cute. I like that brown cat eye. Yeah, that shift is everything. Okay. Super cute. Okay. Then last but not least is this super cute sideways French tip with the 3D flower, which is actually the set that I think I'm going to be putting on today because it's just so freaking adorable. And let's see how this one looks. So, comes with the same items as the other sets. And this is a 0. Yeah, the fit is really good. And how cute is this, y'all? Yeah, I'm definitely feeling this one. So this is going to be the set that I decide to do. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and take off this gel manicure. I've had this on for about 2 weeks. I did apply, I did rough up the surface of my natural nails, put on some Jello base coat, Jello peel off base coat, and then I applied my regular gel mani. If you all are looking for a detailed review of how to do your gel manicures that get them to last while also having easy removal, I will leave those videos linked down in the description box below. But even just, I guess I'll show you guys how easy it is to remove this gel mani really quick. I'm gonna just take one nail off camera. I'm gonna take one nail off on camera, then I'll do the rest off camera, but it's super easy. It peels off like a sticker, which is really crazy, but again, I applied these with that peel off base, the Jello peel off base. You just gotta rough up the surface of your nails, and then literally you just peel it off like a sticker, and then the natural nail is still good and healthy underneath. So like I said, if you guys are looking for a way to, you know, wear your gel mani and still be able to peel it off real quick, I highly recommend this method. I do it in between manicures when I don't really have time to do my nails, but I want something done to them. Like I said, the pop off is super easy. I normally remove it when I'm in the shower, just so that you know, it's just a little bit quicker to get it off and remove. But as you all can see, the nails are good and healthy. So I'm going to go through and pop off all of these nails, and I will be right back. Alrighty, so this is what the nails are looking like after that gel polish mani has been removed. First thing you want to do is go through and clip down all of your nails. So I'm going to do that really quick. I'm just clip them all down as short as I can get them so that the press-on isn't showing underneath the nails, like so. Yeah, my nails were getting pretty long, y'all. Alrighty, now that all the nails have been clipped down, the next thing I'm gonna do is just take my nail file and just even out the edges of the nails. And then I'm also going to bring in the side walls of the nails. It's really important to do this with almond shaped nails as well, so that the nail doesn't hang off the side of the press-on like your natural nail. So definitely go through and just file in the sides of your nail. So after that's done, you'll want to go through and push back all of your cuticles and then rough up the surface of your nails. You can do that with the items that was included in the kit. You can use this cuticle stick and the nail file, but I honestly will just use what I already have. I have a metal cuticle pusher. I'm gonna go ahead and just push back the cuticles here and expose any of that skin underneath that may be showing. And I'm going to take the opposite end here and just scrape anything off the nail that comes up easily. like so. And I'm gonna do this to all of the nails before I go in with the application. And by pushing back your cuticles and scraping off any dead skin, that is gonna ensure that you have the best adhesion. Because if you push back your cuticles and don't scrape off the dead skin, that is something that can cause lifting with your press-ons, and you definitely don't want any lifting. So like I said, I push back and I scrape off what I can. Doing this with the wooden cuticle stick works just fine as well, but I'm just doing it with my metal tool because I have it here in handy. So like I said, I'll just scrape off anything that's already naturally on the nail, like so. All of it comes right on up. So. If any of the skin is like pushed up a lot, I'll normally go in and just clip that off real quick. Like for this one right here, I'm gonna just clip this little piece off because there's a lot of it, like so. I don't always do this, but if I see a lot of the skin hanging up, I'll go and clip that off. It's just dead skin. Next thing I'm going to do is take my nail file and literally just rough up the surface of my nail. And again, all of these items are included in the press-on nail kit. I'm just using what I already have available because it's quicker and a little bit easier. You want to make sure you definitely get around that cuticle area to get up that dead skin. Make sure it's all gone and clean. I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my nails with alcohol, and that's gonna be to ensure all the dirt and debris is moved from the nail, and then also make sure you really get in that cuticle area as well when you're wiping off all that dirt and debris, like so. Definitely get those sidewalls and cuticles. Like so. Okay, and literally the nails are now prepped for application. Now I'm going to go through and size out the nails. You definitely want to make sure the nails are fitting sidewall to sidewall. I already know that I'm a 0 for the thumb. So let me see if I can find a 0. Okay, so yeah, this is the 0, and as you all can see with that 0, the fit is perfect. It's sidewall to sidewall. That's why I say it's important to file in the sides of the nail so that there's no overhang. I mean, this looks like it's growing out of my nail bed, you know? So that is perfect for me. I am going to go ahead and size out all the rest of the nails, and I will be right back. Alrighty, so I have all of my nails sized out and ready to go. I did decide to go ahead and just go in with the nail glue. I do have one that's already open from BTArtbox. So this is the one that I'm going to be going in with, and I'm going to show you guys how to apply it to all the nails. No need to rough up the surface of the nail because it is matte already, so that makes the application even easier. What I like to do when I'm applying my press-ons with nail glue, let me zoom in a little bit more here, is I'll take a dot of glue and I'll put it on the nail itself, and I'll make sure that I just spread it out evenly on the entire nail. Like so, making sure not to touch the sidewalls or the cuticle, and then I'll put 1 drop of nail glue inside of the press-on nail itself. I do go ahead and take the press-on nail, I'll flip it over, and what I'll do is I'll tap the cuticle area of the press-on nail into the nail glue. Then I'll slightly tuck it underneath the cuticle and press down. And I'll keep pressing down until the nail glue starts to set in place. And once I feel like it's set in place a little bit, I'm going to take my the alcohol pad, or you could take a cotton wipe or whatnot, and just wipe away the nail glue that spews out on the side. So you'll just wipe away any spillage that you may have on the press-on nail. And then just remember to keep applying pressure so that there's no air bubbles. And you'll just keep holding until it's set in place. I feel like with this nail glue, about 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds is when you'll see that it's actually set in place. There is a little spillage underneath, but I'll just let that harden up. So, yes. Looks like a perfect application to me. If I really wanted to, I could get some of this spillage underneath the nail as well. So I could just go in with this cuticle pusher here and just remove some of that extra nail glue. That way it's not so much underneath the nail. Like so. Let me just remove it with this little tool here. And again, I'm always applying pressure to make sure there are no air bubbles. It's looking good to me. And if I see any additional spillage, I'll try to wipe it up before it's completely dry. Otherwise, it's all set. So yeah, this one is all set and ready to go. Really quick and easy application. No air bubbles either. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the next nail. All right, so the next nail, you'll do the same thing. Like I said, I take a dot of the nail glue, put it in the center of the nail. I just make sure I do a nice thin, even layer of the nail glue itself on the entire nail, like so. And then I will put a dot down in the middle here. And then I'll flip it over. And like I said, I'll do the cuticle area of it. I'll kind of swipe up a little bit just to get some of the nail glue in the cuticle area. Then I'll slightly tuck it underneath my cuticles and then press down. I know there's a little bit of spillage on the side there, but I want to wait to clean that up until the press-on nail the glue has started to set in place. And I do this mainly to ensure that I don't get any air bubbles. So I'll press for about 30 to 45 seconds. Like I said, just to ensure I don't get any air bubbles. And then after that, I will take my little alcohol wipe pad thingy here and wipe off any of that excess glue. So I'll wipe it on this side, and then I'll wipe it on the other side. And I'll come back and I'll continue to press down just to ensure there's no air bubbles. Okay, that looks good to me. There's some air bubbles right here on the side. I'm trying to squeeze those out so that it doesn't cure in place like that, but hold it down a little bit longer, and then after that I'm gonna just let it be. Okay, so that looks good to me. Just ever so slight air bubbles on this side, but nothing too major. So I'm gonna move on to the next nail. And same application, you'll do one dot on the entire nail. Spread it out. Make sure you get sidewall, but not to touch it. And then I'll take my press-on nail itself, do one dot in the center, like so. Let me do just a little bit of a bigger dot there. I'll flip the press-on nail over. I'm gonna flip it over here. Like I said, I'll do a little bit of the nail glue into the cuticle of the press-on nail, then I'm gonna slightly tuck it and then just press down. And I'll press down for about 30-45 seconds. And like I said, once it starts to cure in place a little bit, not necessarily clear, but once the nail glue starts to dry, like there's spillage on either side of the nail, I want to wait a little bit before I wipe that up because I don't want any air bubbles. So I just kind of hold this in place for about 30-45 seconds, and then I'll take my little napkin, a little alcohol wipe, and wipe off the side walls. So like so, I'll take this and that glue that spilled, I'm just literally wiping down so that it comes off the nail. Same on this side, wipe down so that it comes off the nail, and then continue pressing down to make sure there's no air bubbles. Alrighty, so these are the first 3 nails. I got 1 more left to go. Literally the exact same application process. Just put my press on here. I'm gonna put a dot on the nail itself. Just spread it out on the entire nail. And I'll do 1 dot here on the press on. I definitely think that was too much glue since it's the pinky, but we'll see. And again, I'm gonna flip it over. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna flip it over, and then I'm gonna tap down into the nail glue, and then I'm gonna slightly tuck it underneath my cuticle and then press down. Definitely put too much nail glue on here, but again, cleaning up spillage is not hard when you're dealing with nail glue. You just have to wait a little bit so that the nail kind of sets in place so that you don't get any bubbles. So I'm just kind of waiting it out a little bit. You see that big old glob of glue right there? Don't be concerned about that. Don't freak out about it. It's easy to clean up. You just got to be a little patient. But you do got to move fast. I will say that. You don't want it to wait too long. So like I said, I wait 30-45 seconds. And then it looks like it's set into place a little bit here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove. Ooh, I got underneath too. So again, when you're removing it, you definitely want to do wipe down motions. Wipe down to make sure you're not getting it on the press-on nail. And that glue actually got on my hand. So I'm going to just use this finger to continue to press down so that I don't mess up the design of the press-on, because that nail glue actually got on my index finger and my thumb. So I'm going to just press down with this finger that I know doesn't have any glue on it so I don't mess up the design of the nail. And then I'll just keep pressing down. Alrighty, so this is how all the nails are looking like applied. I am going to do the thumb and other hand off camera, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so this is what both set of nails look like after they've been applied. I did get some air bubbles on the thumbs. The thumbs do tend to always give me a little bit of trouble, but for the most part, I think my application went really well. So from here, the next thing you'll want to do is just file off, like at the very, very tip, you see that there's like a little, I guess like a little tab kind of thing. You'll just want to go ahead and file that off. So I just do a really light file just to kind of crispen up the shape of the press on. I was tempted to go in with a base and top coat for this set, but I think I just want to see how it wears without doing anything to the nails. So that's what I'm going to do. And then if I see that there's any like chipping or peeling and stuff as I wear this set, I'll go ahead and do a base and top coat. But I'm really curious to see how it holds up on its own without having to do that. So I am just going in, like I said, and just rounding off all of the press-ons just to give it a nice crisp shape, you know. But I do like the BTArtbox nail glue. It definitely will last at least 2 weeks, I found, in the few wear tests that I have done with it. So that is that for now. Alrighty, so yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna dust off from that and then go in with a little bit of cuticle oil And then we'll get into the finished look, y'all. Now with this cuticle oil, don't get it right on the cuticle because I like to really let the glue set. I mean, it's already dry, but I'm still usually like kind of still careful with my nails for at least like an hour or two after using nail glue. Again, I want to give it its best chance at lasting the longest amount of time. So because I just applied these, I'm not gonna go too close to the cuticle. I don't want to get oil in there and it potentially cause any lifting. So I'm just going really close to the cuticle area just to get it looking moisturized, but not all up and through there, okay? All right, you guys. Ain't she cute though? Yes, I am loving how my little press-on nail set mani turned out. Again, I used the BTArtbox nail glue, and y'all, this looks beautiful. I'm excited. This is just in time for the spring. So yes, like I said, I've done tons and tons of reviews on BTArtbox press-on nails on my channel before. I'm gonna leave my dedicated playlist for BTArtbox down in the comments below, but big shout out to them for sending this over for review. I love their products. I always get good wear, good longevity, and tons of compliments when I wear their nails. And so if y'all are interested in getting any of these sets along with any of the gel glue that you can also use as an application method, I am going to leave links in the description. I am going to leave links down in the description for all of these press-ons. But yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all like my mani? And I am going to do a separate video and come back with updates. I'll do a 2-week update and let you guys see what they look. I'll do a 1-week update, then a 2-week update, and then I'll show you guys how to remove the nails. But I absolutely love how they turned out. They're super cute. And yes, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know what's your favorite way to apply press-on nails. Y'all also know that I love applying press-ons with acrylic, so let me know what's your favorite way. But I do upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. If you all like what you saw here, definitely stick around, join the happy family. I'd love to have you. And as always, you guys, leave some love in the comments down below, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful, awesome, spectacular day. Bye!